Y'all ain't pushing, are you?
No, we're not pushing.
Oh,
we never
shit.
push here.
You know, the last time
you know?
I met with a crew, Marshall started questioning me about it.
What?
Oh, these motherfuckers question everything, man.
Bro, it's crazy. I mean, when the head of the judges and the marshals like is up my ass for like talking to people that aren't cops, it's fucking crazy. You see this latest shit? You see the DOJ announcement?
Which one?
Which one?
They said, hey, we've been busy. We didn't give you an update for all the shit we changed in the last 2 months. 2 days out, a day and a half after I reported the marshals that they're changing shit. They upped all the fines stealthily. Wait, you don't know about this?
What the fuck is going on, bro? You told me yesterday about the everything coming
the
to
Slider
Sandy
shit?
Shores.
Oh,
fucking more. Yeah.
Bro, you've been missing the tea, dude. It's like fucking drama. You know how like, bro, literally everything I do, there's like an investigation. It's crazy. It's because I keep calling them out on that bullshit.
Gonna be honest with you. You're too honest.
They hate me.
Too honest.
They literally. That's the problem. That's the problem.
You call a spade for a spade. You know they don't know. They're not used to hearing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's I kind of like it. I'm gonna be honest. It's like I always wanted to be the boogeyman, but now I'm the boogeyman. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Hey, you're more like Baba Yaga right now.
It's the history, man. It's the history. Honestly, Nino, I don't think they were ready for a mayor that actually like put out, had output in terms of like fucking legislation, laws and shit like that. And now they're a little bit shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're trying to play keep up. You know?
Yeah.
So when you announce something, when you look into something, they suddenly trying to catch up and it looks silly. You know?
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that, and I think history, like you said as well, like it's
I mean, brother, I don't know. Like I see you put out announcements. I think these are more announcements than I've ever seen from all the mayors combined in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah. People know what's going on, so I think that's a big thing. Like I don't remember like when. Listen, I like Young Dab, okay? But when he was mayor, I didn't know when something was happening, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He was just like, kind of cooked. He was a terrorist, then suddenly a commissioner, and then terrorist again. I don't know. All over the place.
You're not wrong about that. Those last fucking months, man, I don't even... Yeah, I did not like the guy. It's just... I will say that I've kind of come to sympathize with some of his decisions. PD is so cooked, dude. I got an inside look into the PD. Bro, that shit is oof. But
what's the problem with the PD? Do we not like have a big change, like a new chief or all that?
No, well, the new chief is great. I'll give you the TLDR of the T, and then feel free to ask more. So the moment I decided not to put Vivian into place, they loved me when I wanted Vivian. And then I think she's a great cop, but she wanted to put Ruby York in as the assistant chief of police, who is the reason that's her bones are the key reasons that not only July 3rd happened, but also the reason I ran for mayor. And I'm like, Vivian, why would you put the same people there? That's your plan? And she didn't know what to do. And that's when I realized, like, she's gonna become like another Barrack, where like she just goes with whatever PD is yapping in her ear. So the moment I picked Daisy's been getting shit nonstop from the marshals and shade from BCSO and all the people that, are like in some clique. Peters, who's the ass chief, and myself. So she's been cooking. In fact, there's something that's going to happen in the next week, which is going to really shake things up. But she's been great. We're about to put TRT on a leash and make them be police. You've probably been hearing a lot of stuff on the south side I've been calling it out.
Like
I fucking called out Den and shit.
50-man raid down there or some shit.
Yeah, it's fucking brain dead. And I fucking yelled at Peters yesterday because Bones was leading the raid. I'm like, is this your county, or you fucking having someone else handle it for you? Like, listen.
Many nodders.
I don't mind Blaine County down there, right? But like, if the Southside crews have problems, right? Maybe understand what the problem is instead of baiting their ass, baiting gangs on Twitter. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my current project.
I mean, I told you that was the whole thing with KJ yesterday in the BCSO, right? They actually, I mean, like they were actually pretty. Seems like they want to work things out, but you know, we'll see how long term it is. They seemed open.
Great Byron saying it's 6 months.
They didn't really like KJ just blowing their heads up randomly and shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it
Crazy,
is, man.
You need to like go to that extreme level, you know, to be able to be heard. That is actually when you try to go the other routes, you know, for months.
Yeah, I mean,
The problem is you're not speaking to the right people. Because, like you said, you know, everything on this fucking places is a circle jerk. You know, it's friends helping friends out, looking out for their friends.
that's. You want to know how cooked it is? I had someone talking shit about me during a police funeral. So, Peters and Daisy, after 4 months of no funeral, they buried Aziz and like 3 other people. During that funeral, cops were tweeting out shit about crims during the funeral, brother. Like, I want you to, this is where shit is now, you know? You saw the Cypress thing over the weekend?
Yeah.
They don't see anything wrong with that. I just learned yesterday from Luciano that they were telling, like, because, like, I guess Lang and Company, they're, like, put out a hit on Nakota. The cops were tweeting out that Nakota is at Senior Buns Plaza.
Oh my God, I heard about that shit, bro.
Bro,
What the fuck?
bro,
I don't know.
Human shields. I want you to like fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear this? This is like legitimate, like fucking, you're going to, this is like back in the day, like, oh my, like, I don't even want to say it. It's fucked.
I mean, they don't know what they're doing, man. I ain't gonna
I
lie. They're lost. They're fucking lost. It's like you don't want to. It's so funny when you a gangster, right? When you're trying to do shit on the street, when you're dirty and whatnot, you want the cops to be dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's great. But like, you know, when they're not even competent, it fucks you in the head. I'm just like, what the fuck am I looking at, man?
You know what they want down south? It's actually pretty straightforward.
What
like
do they want?
They cause like they want, like, right now cops are rolling in off like a ping. So like, and the chief understands this. I talked to her yesterday about it. He's gonna make some changes. They get like a ping, right? Hey, someone called, someone's selling some drugs or whatever. But the thing is, they roll in and just assume that the first person that they see is selling the drugs. And so the thing is, and I fucking brought this to him. I'm like, bro, how do you know what they're doing? You know what I'm saying? Because they're rolling from like turf to turf to turf. And I'm like, how is this tactical? Number one. And number two, you're literally hoping that you piss them off and they shoot you. Because if they don't shoot you and run, even if they run, it's not illegal, right? What is the reason for detainment? None, right? But they're hoping you run, and then they chase you, and then you bait it, and then they shoot you, and then like, see, you did something wrong. But the thing is, how do they know that you even sold the drugs if there's no like surveillance, right? They're just making that assumption. It's actually fucking illegal.
Holy
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Yeah, and I saw it happen because
bro.
I was in the car, and what you don't know, you see that PD live video yesterday?
I actually watched it. I watched it.
Guess who's got all the raw footage from like,
No, shut up.
guess
man.
who's got all the raw footage? I've been already looking at it.
That shit.
Yeah.
That shit was a parody comedy, bro. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Bro, I started reviewing that. It's an entire 3 hours of raw footage of all the shit that happened on Wednesday. So, and I'm already like 15 minutes in. I'm seeing that's a red light. 3 fucking cops pull up, and like fucking Den's got his gun out on a traffic stop. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you can't do that. There's a war in this. You can't be like, yo, it's dangerous here in the South Side, so we got a gun out. Okay, well, no. If it's dangerous in the South Side, why are you doing a fucking traffic stop, you fuck? It's like...
It's cooked.
It's fucking cooked. It's like a fucking... They turned it into a fucking occupation, is what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like fucking just like move all your fucking cars in and shit.
I think the PD gang memes have gotten to them, man. They're actually trying to be the government's gang right now.
Oh.
You know,
yeah, but the problem is like that gang has no leader on the street who's kind of like showing the respect where the respect is needed to be given.
Yeah.
From, like how different gangs operate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Well,
maybe I didn't make any sense there, boy.
No, you did. Like, yeah. I mean, like I said, look, I went and met with the Vagos, and no, Vagos weren't there. It was like 3 other gangs, right? Because there's like 4 of them that are doing the alliance thing. And I brought the ass chief over there, and it went south because I don't know, they did some dumb shit, right? But whatever. It's water on the bridge. But 15 minutes later, we're getting phone calls from the marshals. And so the thing is that someone thinks it was bad for a cop and the mayor to talk to people in the South Side. This is how cooked it is. They are trying to investigate thought crimes for talking to people and resolving it. It is so cooked, and it will not change until Angel is removed and that Blaine County stays in the fucking area.
Wait, isn't Angel a marshal?
She's a marshal and the lead judge. Marshal. She's the one changing legislation as she wills, changing charges, literally telling people they're gonna get fired if they read documents that are public. It's so fucking cooked. If you took like Kim Jong-un, like and gave him like white hair, that's who we're talking about. And I'm fucking sick of that shit. Like I tried to play nice for 6 weeks, right? But I fucking popped off on her, and honestly, like, and that includes fucking BCSO High Command. These guys literally cannot talk to me without shaking and like talking about like how their feelings this and feelings that. Fuck that shit. I don't represent them. I represent this fucking city. You know what I mean? So,
but isn't this the whole problem though, Nino? Like, I don't think every gang you talk to, nobody has, any quarrels or like issues with policing doing police work. That's never been the issue. But it seems like when you talk to the cops, it seems like we are crying because they're doing their work. But that is not the sense of the problem.
It's the they need that narrative in order to try to get away with the egregious things they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that, like, it's the same up here. It's never been the issue, You doing your job, hey, do your shit, man. Like, nobody's complaining about that. It's more about how you're conducting business, how you, quote unquote, reading the fucking room, and how you fucking, just because you have a legislation or a law, you're trying to, throw down your throat. That doesn't mean, like it's always smart to fucking follow that, point to point.
That's exactly what the crews in the South are saying. And I will tell you that Daisy, straight up, like, I am so glad I picked her. She legit gets it. Like, there's been a couple times where I'm like, man, I feel a little strange bringing it up to her, and then she, like, gets it. You know what I mean? But the problem is, it's just getting everyone else. Look, it's kind of, let me put it this way. Cops are bored, and they love having power over everybody. And she's someone saying you can't do that. And so a lot of people are going to kick their feet. That's like the reality, right?
I don't know, man. Yeah. See, they're just having ethical dilemma. They're having a fucking...
Good morning, MediTOT, MediH, MediH.
What do you call this? What's the term for it, man? It's professionalism that's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Same with the 9 months.
No, that's literally what it is. If they were professional in what they were doing, they wouldn't have any of these problems. They can have their
Yeah, I
own
agree.
feelings or whatever. They're just not professional about it, bro.
Yeah.
And when they lose their shit, they just start acting like they,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, this guy's saying this. Or I guarantee you, Nino, these motherfuckers talk just like us, and they be like, oh, this gang is pressing us. We gotta fight back and show them what's up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, it's fucking ego shit. I fucking bitched out the fucking ass
Exactly.
chief. He goes,
Brother,
oh
like-
man, I got shot. So fuck all the things that they said. Let's bring a bunch of people down. And I'm like, fuck you. That's not your job. You're goddamn paid by the state. You can't just get, if your ego's getting hurt while you got a badge and a gun, you should be fired.
True.
That's like it's that simple. What happened? So what happened to you, KJ? Like what did you call me about the other day?
No, I wanted to call you and see if we could make a legislation. You know, every time a cop, signing a dude, they need to jump from a bridge because they like to follow the fucking shit.
I was actually contemplating passing legislation that if you use the hospital facilities or like you get incapacitated as a member of the government, you actually have to pay a $10,000 fine.
Ooh. That would be huge.
Yeah, or like you got to roll like a D20 or something. So
I'm telling you right now, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. That's probably something you probably got to think about sometimes.
yeah.
I think KJ's
Crow, thank
big
you for 4
problem when
months.
it came to like the cops, man, is that he's the kind of guy, he talks to everybody, Nino. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you got a problem with a cop, okay?
Yeah.
The cop did something dumb. He'll go over there to that fucking PD. He'll talk to some random nobody cadet who's been under duty for 2 weeks, and he'll be like, I talked to him already, Benji. I talked to him. He did not deliver a message. I killed them all. You know what I mean? And then yesterday, all the 3 like command for fucking BCSO were around, and then they listened to him, and now he's like, okay, boom, done. Okay, now I feel better. You know what I mean? He's hurt, and then now if he has to kill again, at least it feels justified, right?
Yeah.
No, but I get sick and tired of this because people know who we are. They know what we do. But then again, give some fucking human decency. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not out there causing a threat or whatever, you know what I mean? I haven't done anything. So why the fuck treat me like shit, Like, I've done something in the past that's in the past.
Yeah.
Where's the professional, Like, you should be proud of being a fucking cop. You put on the badge.
I
you know what
agree.
I mean?
Yeah.
I put you at a higher standard. Like, me going around shouting, screaming, you can shout back at me, you can call me this and that or the third. But not being like the human decency of like, okay, I still need food and water even though I'm an asshole to you and you're like in uniform, you're on duty, you're at work, Even if you hate me with your fucking gut because you arrested me,
Yeah.
give me some food and water, some bread. Stuff like that, like, you can call me, you can shout at me, you can scream at me. I don't give a fuck. You can be as gangster as you want. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But when it comes to the professionalism, it's something different. If I'm an asshole, you can be an asshole back. But
Yeah.
I think they forget, I don't know how to put it. It's like this, it's written somewhere, shape or form, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's kind of like always the same excuse. You're trying to talk to them, trying to ease with them, trying to do your thing. It doesn't matter. And it basically the other day I got arrested for filming outside a fucking cash exchange, where the hostage was my friend who was interviewing people at Senior Bunch. I was following them with a fucking camera. He had his fucking mic out. I was getting everything on camera. The cops just jump out of the cars, focus on me, not people inside the cash exchange with guns threatening a person. They focus on me with a camera, causing no threat. Because in the legislation, I need to be on, a block away or on the other side of the fucking road. If they just, why are you filming? Hey, my friend is inside. I'm filming it. I have everything on tape. How about, ask some question? Instead, they jump out of the fucking car. It's like, move or arrest.
Well, yeah,
like, excuse me?
Wait, you know about the recording
arrest.
shit, right?
What?
Oh, I put out legislation where like you have rights to record.
Yeah, but I cannot be there because they have in the legislation they can like move me if they want to. You know what I mean?
Oh, didn't I make it
yeah.
that you have? Should I make it closer, like closer in?
For me, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? If they need to remove you or move you, whatever. Like, it's more about the way you come across it. You see what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
for me, it's like, because it's a law about it or whatever. Why not ask, why are you there filming? What's happening? Why is your
Yes.
car illegally parked? What is the reason for you standing here filming? Because my friend got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Nothing about that. It's because you're doing something illegal of a legislation. I
Yep.
can arrest you and I can
Yep.
put you in jail. And it's no
Yeah.
about like why you're doing it, what's happening. Is there something going on? You know, nothing. You need to move or I arrest you. That was the only thing I heard. I heard it twice and then put fucking handcuffs on me.
Wait. They said you have to move because of the new legislation?
Yeah, because in the legislation is so detailed. Look at that legislation with filming at the cash exchange. You need to have a certain uniform. You need to be a block away on the other side of the street.
No,
it's directly.
My guy wrote this. That's not this. They can't just tell you to do that. Hold on, I'll give you the.
Yeah, apparently it was standing there. I had a lawyer and everything.
No. Look, all citizen visitors shall be allowed to record, photograph active scenes from a safe distance of at least 1 block. Law enforcement on scene should use discretion using lawful orders to back away from an active scene or orders to move across the road or otherwise leave the area with press wearing appropriate. Okay. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they changed the fucking language.
Yeah, it's written that way that
God
when the officers
damn it.
see that, you know.
I'm gonna get this updated.
Problem.
Yeah. Wait,
Like,
members of the
I
press will be
understand
allowed.
I'm not going to be in your way. But I understand I'm not going to talk over you. I was just standing. The first officer came. I moved a little bit so they could do their job. I was not moving too far. And I gotta be honest with you, I got fucking upset.
So we had a line in here. I don't know what happened to it. There must have been a reason it got updated. I'm gonna ask about it. But law enforcement on scene should use discretion in issuing lawful orders to back away from an active scene or orders to move across the road or otherwise leave the area with press wearing appropriate attire on scene as followed by reporting. Okay, this line turned to shit. This line originally read, they have to give you they have to articulate what the lawful reason is. You know what I mean? They can't just be like, yo, because the new legislation. No, they gotta be.
They didn't say the new legislation.
They didn't say that?
Said, no. Move across the street or I arrest you. That was the line.
That's not a lawful order. Like it is, but they have to articulate it.
No. They didn't articulate or anything. But
yeah.
Always a pleasure, brother. Good to see you again, man.
Yeah, brother.
Good to see you. Listen.
One of these days we'll start selling guns again, all right?
Bro, listen, Nino, brother. You talking about you been the bogeyman, all this shit.
Yeah.
You've been Baba Yaga to us since fucking we were underlings of Speedy, man. Fuck.
Yeah,
we were youngsters.
Ah, my God.
Yeah.
It will be a pleasure to sell some guns with you, brother.
All right.
Anytime, man.
All right. I'm going to have the gun whitelist legislation coming around soon, so it'll be on like the last term type shit.
Nino, please. I will yap with you till the fucking sun
All right.
sets and comes back up, brother.
All right. You take care.
You take care, all right? See you around, but I don't know. I don't need to talk too much about this, but
yeah.
All right, bro. Good night.
It's kind of like what I said, we're doing our thing, you need to do your job, but at the same time, do it with some kind of, be a human about it. You know what I mean? Maybe ask around a little bit. Well,
I know exactly the vibe you're talking about. And it's kind of like, I've been facing it myself. I've been called a criminal sympathizer. I don't know what that means because I talk to non-cops. I've been called Chengang the second day I was back. I've been called oh my God, I'm like I'm a felon, like all kinds of shit, and it's like, who the fuck do you think you are? And then they get offended when I bite back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and they can't. They
getting
just
upset as well, because you're either going to jail or if you lose something. I could give a flying fuck about that. You know what I mean? if I
Yes!
lose a gun, if I lose this, like, I don't care about it, you know?
No.
Like, in the big
Yes,
picture,
sir. Good night,
it's
bro. Good
about,
night.
like, it's not about what you lose, it's about how you lost it, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
1,000%.
Yeah,
and
I'll be around. Don't worry.
that is like,
You want to be treated like a normal
Yeah.
person unless given the reason to. And if
Oh,
someone
yeah,
treats you a
like-
certain way, you know what I mean? Then expect to be treated like shit back. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Trust me, I do that, you know, to the extent of people don't want to speak to me. But at the same time, you know, I understand, you know, it's how should I say this? You need to be two people to dance a tango. And
yeah.
as long as you understand that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think everything is Gucci, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And that is like kind of like my thing about it. I think it's the same with the South Side, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the same thing. But
Yeah.
We don't have the same issues up here though, but at least I got some phone numbers. I think it was Cassidy and King, I think it was.
Mm.
So I will be reaching out to them if there is anything, you know. But
And let me know if
problem-
it goes like south, because, like I said, things are moving and politics are getting deep. Only reason I haven't been able to do so much is like, pretty much, someone left a child in control of the entire government, and they've shackled me down so much. But you know what?
Yeah.
What the thing that works for me best? I'm a yapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I will fucking drag someone. Like, I'm not even gonna drag lies. I will drag the truth out, and that's all people need to hear 90% of the
Yeah.
time. So
No. And then again, you know, like all the new people, like you can compare the police department as another gang. You know what I mean? If you have shitty people on the top, everybody who comes across that gang will be shitty as well, because everybody reaching to the top, and you want to get to the top, and the way to get promoted is, you know,
yep,
following the lead of the leaders.
yep, that's
Doing
yep.
the same shit. And it's the same process in a fucking gang, and it's the same process if you are, you know, in a department of the justice system. You know?
Yeah.
So what the cadets is doing out on the streets is because of, you know, the leaders or the leaders.
That's exact, and that's what everyone's saying down south. You know, it's crazy because
they
these
think that
problems
is the
aren't even
normal thing to do,
complicated.
you know? Yeah. To get promotion, you need to follow, you know, your superior.
Yep.
Then again, if you have like the superiors are friends, you know, they're like covering each other's back, you know, you'll never fucking get the system fixed.
Yeah, not wrong.
Then
Well-
again, you know, I'm not going to tell the cops how to do the job, you know, but
I mean,
that's-
yeah, it's
the department
sometimes
was run like a gang. That gang will be, you know, evicted from the earth. Gonna be honest. with
yeah.
you.
I mean, to be fair, you do have the right. You're a taxpayer.
Oh, yeah. I have probably not paid that much tax, but
Boys, I gotta get running. If you ever need
Hey,
anything, please do let me know.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate your time, Nino. Like,
Yeah,
I really
anytime.
appreciate you taking time, and I think a lot of the people around as well.
Look, that's
Like I
what I
said-
see my job as, right? I gotta hear people out, like, and try to do what I can on my end. You know. So-
You're doing more than enough. I hope you understand
All
that.
right.
And if they don't like it, we like it. You know, even
I
though if
appreciate
there's
it.
nothing coming out of it, you know, somebody's listening. You know,
Yep.
that's what we need sometimes.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, materials
That is
are up,
good.
boys.
Hell yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see that. That's good.
All right.
Hey, Nino.
Mm.
What do you think of like having a thing where, you know, the cops have to go off duty or get suspended for a day or two if they fuck up?
I can't do that because Angel removed my ability to touch the cops.
Oh, so you have no say in the cops
Nope.
whatsoever?
I can only change the chief of police. Yep.
So can the chief of police do something about it? then?
Yes. She's already cooking. Trust me. You may not, like, I'm aware I can't talk about it, but she's cooking. So,
Okay.
yeah. I think
Yeah, that's
she's
good.
the only chief I've seen willing to actually hold other cops accountable. That's why we have 4 cops that were fired from LSPD.
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, because, you know, it only makes sense, right? We fuck up, we go to jail, we serve, you know, hundreds of months, whatever.
Well,
They fuck up, they gotta get suspended.
that's where you got to start suing and filing charges. Yeah. The best thing you can do is file civil lawsuits. Like, even if the marshals don't do anything, you file a civil lawsuit and go for money. and then that exposes the problem, and then the marshals have to do something. I'll give you an example. A cop ran over Mr. K, and the marshals dropped the case.
Yeah, I'm doing the same with my shit. You know, I always get a lawyer, always go to bench trial,
Yep.
or take it to
Yep.
the court.
That's
Doesn't
the way to
matter
do it.
How guilty you are or not guilty, you know, always go the system. Doesn't matter if you lose or win. Sometimes they fuck up, and if you win on that fuck up, it doesn't matter, and you get it.
Yeah, 1000%.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all take care. Yeah.
Take
Hell
it
yeah,
easy,
you
bro.
too.